It's time to evidence the interface that we've designed using screenshots and following a template that is given to us called Activity6.rtf. I'll zoom out and show you the full view of the Activity6 template. This is to add the screenshots for the input form, task AI, and this is for the AII one. So this is the one that we use to add the donations, and this is the donors one. So let's start with that one. Add a screen print of the input form in form view. That's very easy. So we open the donor form. We can use the snipping tool. That's a good enough screenshot. It says in form view, and we can add that here. Add a screenshot. Add a screenshot of the input form in design view. Let's right click and go to design view. As you can see here, if you go to form view, I say add a donor in the caption. In order to do that, I clicked on form here. You see that dot. I'm not in the header, I'm not in the detail. I clicked on the form here. I went to caption and I changed the caption. Yeah, so you have to select the form in order to do that. So then when you go to form view, you see add a donor here rather than seeing form donor as yours probably say. I made a few more changes here. I disabled this one because this automatically appears. I added these two asterisks with a note here as mandatory. So this is not a text box, this is a label, as well as these two are labels. So you can design this yourselves. Let's go back to design view. There isn't any code here that shows anything. We haven't got any validation for this one, but we've got some validation for this one. Don't forget to take a screenshot of the validation that you used for the donor email address. Yeah, because as it says here, ensure that you have included enough detail to fully show how the form works. Let's go back to the form. We take a screenshot of this. We go back here. We add the screenshot. We can make the screenshot slightly smaller. Now two of them fit in a page, and this can go in the next page. Add a screenshot of all code and or macros that you have used. So basically we can add now the validation that we added. Let's put these together so that we included a screenshot like that. Here you have to make some modifications before you take the screenshot. Remember how to get the property from up here, yeah, in case you lose it. Let's go back to the snipping tool. We say new. We can actually do this. Now in this screenshot here, over here, you see that the donor email address is showing enabled. The validations show here. You don't need the circles, yeah? I just put them there to show you this thing. You add this, make it slightly smaller. That's good enough. Make sure that it's legible. Make sure that the person that marks this can read it, yeah? So the other code that is needed now is the code that we've done in VBA for the button here. So if we go here, we can take a screenshot of this. Basically this is the one that we want, and we go back here and we paste it. So ensure that you have included enough detail to fully show how the form works. There's nothing else that we can show in this form. Now we move on to the second form. Add a screenshot of the input form in form view. So let's go back to the database. Let's close this. We open that in form view. That's good enough. Again, I changed the caption here. I told you earlier how to do that, and I disabled everything except from the two inputs you can see here. So if you miss on something else, you might get extra points for this. Let's take a screenshot of this. New. Make it a little bit smaller. That's good enough. Add a screenshot of the input form in design view. Let's go to design view. Now here we haven't added much in the property sheet, but we have to show anything special in the code. So for instance, the date, if we click on the date, we've done this, yeah, so we need to include this. So that let's basically take the first screenshot, which is the form in design view. Go back to the template and paste. Now we need any code that we've added. We haven't done any macros, but we've done lots of coding. Let's go back to it. This one we have to reveal. So let's take a screenshot of this. What else have we done? We've done the date. So let's click on the date. It's here, and we've added some code there. So we can move this here in order to pick them up together. That's good enough. Now go there, we paste that. What is left now is to show that the combo box is working in form view. Now the snipping tool won't help you much here because combo box tends to draw up. You'll need to use the print screen function on the computer. On the keyboard you have to find something called PRTSC. There's a key with that name. You have to find it. Sometimes it's combined with the function FN. Sometimes you have to click on function in order to enable it. That will show in probably in a different color, blue or what have you. So we have to use the print screen for that. I'm clicking on the print screen now. The bad thing about it is it shows the full screen like that. I have to crop that. So basically from the ribbon up here, go to picture tools and there is crop. So we can crop it to show and that shows the combo box, and we've added some code in Visual Basic on the button. So let's go to the design view, the build event, we go back to the form and we add that as well. Basically here we have everything. Don't waste a lot of time. Make sure that you have more time if you want to format this document or if you want to make any corrections. Otherwise that should be it.